welcome to the Explainer. So, if you still think of crypto as the Wild West, you might want to think again. Today, we're diving into how the entire digital asset space is growing up, and fast. We're talking Wall Street giants, autonomous AI, and even regulators all getting in on the action. And really, it all boils down to this one simple question. What actually happens when these two worlds collide? Well, we're going to explore that by looking at the key trends that are building a totally new, way more integrated digital economy. All right, first up, let's look at the clearest sign that crypto is maturing, the arrival of traditional finance. And hey, this is way beyond just buying some Bitcoin. This is about a deep, structural weaving of two massive worlds. Okay, a huge concept you've got to get is this: RWA tokenization. Just think of it like this. Companies like Ondo Finance are building these incredible bridges that let real-world things, like bonds and loans, be traded on the blockchain. This can unlock all the efficiency and transparency of crypto for literally trillions of dollars in traditional assets. It's a really big deal. And this is where it gets wild. BlackRock, the biggest asset manager on the planet, isn't just letting its clients buy Ethereum, they're including staking. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, that means they're not just holding it, they are actively participating in the Ethereum network security and earning yield for it. This is a massive step, dragging a core crypto-native activity right into the regulated mainstream world. This table just kind of lays it all out, right? We're seeing this complete top-to-bottom adoption. You've got investment products from giants like BlackRock. You've got industry leaders like Coinbase literally at the table helping shape regulation. And then you have the exchanges building the sophisticated tools that professional traders need. It's happening on every single level. But all this institutional buy-in isn't just about the money. It's really about the tech. And that leads us to the next huge trend that's shaping this new landscape: the fusion of crypto and artificial intelligence. And seriously, this isn't some sci-fi movie plot. This is happening right now. So take a look at this number, 34,000. What do you think that represents? It's not a price, it's not a market cap. Any ideas? That's the number of autonomous AI agents already up and running on Ethereum. That's right. This isn't some future idea we're talking about. This is happening as we speak, and at a pretty massive scale. So what are these things? Well, think of them like super smart bots that use the blockchain as their own personal playground. They can hunt down profit opportunities, automate complex decisions in DeFi, and a whole lot more, all without a single human pulling the strings. It's an absolute game changer for both AI and crypto. And believe me, this isn't just some niche thing. Entire ecosystems, projects like Near, Ocean, and Theta, are being built specifically around the synergy between AI and blockchain. They're tackling everything from decentralized computing to global data marketplaces. But, of course, whenever you have this much money pouring in and thousands of AI agents running around, new challenges are gonna pop up. The risks are getting way more sophisticated, and the industry is definitely facing some serious growing pains. The pressure is really coming from two directions. From the inside, we're seeing hacking basically become an industry, with these automated attacks that are becoming scarily efficient. And then from the outside, you have regulators taking a much closer look at how these crypto projects handle our sensitive data. The whole situation with Worldcoin is a perfect real-time example of this clash. Here you've got this incredibly ambitious project that just runs head-on into Europe's super strict data privacy laws. A warning from Spain's data protection agency forced them to hit the brakes, which just proves that the days of crypto operating in some kind of regulatory gray area, well, those days are numbered. So, to support all of this growth, the big money, the AI integration, all the new users, there's this incredibly high-stakes race going on to build the best underlying technology. We're talking about the Layer 1 blockchains that are the very foundation of this entire ecosystem. Now, you might see a headline like this and think, uh-oh, is Solana in trouble? And yeah, it's true. Some recent data shows that a lot of passive holders, investors, are leaving the network. But that is not the whole story. Not even close. Because if you look at this chart, which shows actual usage, what people are doing, you'll see that Solana is still the undisputed champ when it comes to on-chain payment activity. It's a perfect example of the growing gap between just speculating on price and real, active, real-world utility. Meanwhile, other projects are taking completely different paths. You look at Cardano, for instance, and they are playing the long game. They're taking this slow, methodical approach, focusing on core technical upgrades and getting their own native stablecoin ready. It's a race, for sure, but with a lot of different strategies. So, after all that, After looking at Wall Street, AI, the new security threats, and this big infrastructure race, what does the new crypto landscape actually look like? What does it all mean? I think it really comes down to these four key takeaways. We have deep institutional integration. We have this powerful fusion of AI and crypto. We have some serious hurdles with security and regulation to get over. And we have this incredibly critical race to build the best foundations. This isn't just a small shift. It's an industry in a profound state of transition. So with traditional finance, autonomous AI, and all these competing blockchains battling for a piece of the pie, the future of crypto is really up for grabs. This world is being rebuilt from the ground up right before our eyes. And the question of who the final architects of this new system will be, well, that's a story that is still being written.